Hey Aries, this is Tara from Tara's Tarot. I am finally here with your next reading. This is for October or whenever you watch this and it's meant for you, or beyond October, whatever is going to resonate and make sense for your life. There's no hard time limits on these. So I just pulled your spread. I have it all laid out. I want to go over some themes first, and then we can go deeper. So, times have been kind of crazy lately. There's a lot of shifting, a lot of rebirthing, people feeling like, who am I? What does life mean? What do I want? Where's everything going? Here in our reading, it definitely seems like the focus is on our goals or projects or finances or something we want to create and manifest in the 3D, working towards that, wanting to make things happen, and also what is fulfilling us, what matters to us, what's going to make us content for the long term, what's important to us, what we're choosing, what we're making out of our life. So that's resonating with me. I'm an Aries. And it seems like there is this shift, there is this turning of the wheel, turning of the tides, that things are happening, things are going in the right direction, things are moving, but and ultimately going to fulfill us and make us happy. But for some reason, I feel like we might not feel good right now. Like we might not feel satisfied or fulfilled or happy or excited. Like everything is going in the right direction and lining up, but we're not at this time necessarily seeing or feeling or experiencing that motivation, inspiration, fulfillment. So, so let's just kind of look at our main energies in the present are, well, our first card is the Knight of Pentacles. So, this is all about the projects that we are wanting to create and manifest and build. So, this is like that slow development feeling. Like, what are you working on? What's your goals? What are you trying to amass? What are you trying to create? What are you trying to accomplish? It can feel very slow going. It can feel like you don't have energy. It can feel like things aren't moving fast enough. It can feel like things are taking forever. But things are moving forward, and things are moving forward in a practical way where what you've accomplished won't be lost. So everything that is happening right now is going in the right direction. Under the deck, we have the Ace of Swords. So, a decision has been made. The other shoe has dropped. There is a vision or a knowing or an understanding about where you're going, where things are moving towards. Whether it's just you making that commitment for yourself, you understanding, okay, here's what I'm working on, here's how the direction things are going, whether it was an impactful conversation that you had with someone or a message that you heard that shifted things. But the Ace of Swords under the reading is like, this is all what we're going through right now, resting on a powerful new understanding of our world, the way we perceive our life and where we're going, what we believe, what we tell ourselves, what we communicate. It's an epiphany that is the foundation of what's going on in our life right now, and it's a clarity. It's almost like I feel like we've gotten, there's been so many changes lately. We've gotten to kind of the other side of all these, karmic contracts ending, all these changes, all these things that we've worked hard on and kind of put out, whether it's subconsciously or consciously or worked for years towards. Like, things are, it's the page has turned, but it still feels like there's still slow moving energy and work to do, but we know where we're going. We kind of know how things fell, how the chips fell, So Yeah, so I feel like there's definitely okay, I know my goal, I have a clear vision, I know where I'm going. Why isn't it happening fast enough, kind of a thing. So crossing our Knight of Pentacles, we have the Knight of Cups, okay? So we have two Knights, that's interesting. So it appears like this, okay? So, you know, the Knight of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles, I mean, the Knight of Cups can be like a romantic feeling behind like a project you're working on, something you really believe in, something you feel called to do, something you feel moved to do, something that inspires you. Maybe you're working on writing a book. Maybe you're writing on finally doing your own business that really you feel like is your passion. Maybe you're, whatever it is. There's movement practically, and there's emotion behind it. There's heart behind it. Or this could be the Knight of Cups representing a totally separate thing, like a relationship situation, or whatever kind of romantic related aspect is going on in your life right now. There is a lot of emotional fulfillment in our reading as well, so I want to tie that back into the Knight of Cups, but we've also got the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck, and we've got the Lovers in the environment. So there's something going on with values, what makes us feel fulfilled, what we're desiring, what we feel passionate about. That's showing up very strongly. So we'll see what that means more later. So anyway, so with this, okay, we're working towards this goal. What's going on? In our position, there's other cards that kind of compound that. So we've got the Ten of Pentacles in our position. So this is how we see ourselves, what we are embodying, what we are resonating, what we are putting out there into the universe, what we believe about ourselves. So the Ten of Pentacles. So I feel like we want this goal to really finally manifest, to finally have that security, to finally have that end game, to finally have, whether you're working on, a career change, for more financial stability, for, trying to grow your savings, trying to save for retirement, if that's kind of tied into it. If it's, you want to work towards a relationship and commitment and bettering that, and whatever it is, the Ten of Pentacles is that stability. Everything is secure, ongoing, not going anywhere, will outlast the short term. And it's practical. You can see it, touch it, taste it, feel it. It's part of your world, the 3D, and everything is, it's an abundance. And then coming up in our near future, we've got the Nine of Pentacles, okay? So we're moving into a more financially stable place. It doesn't have to be finances, though. Whatever, we're getting more security related to our resources. So, like, whatever it is in your life that you are wanting to gain or accrue or amass, make more secure, develop. There is positive energy supporting that right now, okay? With the Ten of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles in our near future. So we can expect, so the Nine of Pentacles is, all about having all of your needs met, being taken care of, and being independent, taking care of ourselves. So being content, being fulfilled, having the bank account, having the clothing, having the house, in whatever level or way that means for you, can be different for everybody, but it's enough. We're safe, we're stable. It's kind of like that moment of kind of going, wow, I really achieved all this. I was able to accomplish this. wow, let me just reflect and like take in and admire what I was able to do on my own and take care of myself. So that's all good. That's all coming. Things are going in the right direction. The energy is here supporting us at this time for finances, for projects, for the development of anything in the physical realm that you are working towards. So that's awesome, okay? And again, we have this clear sense and understanding, this epiphany in our subconscious, guiding us, or in our past, in our long-term, or the deeper root. So that's really positive because I'm not feeling like there's anything in the way. It's all like, okay, we know where we're going, we're putting in the work, and it's working out. Now, about it might not feel fast enough for us. So we have the Temperance card that's hanging over us, okay? So hanging over us means what our mind is focused on, what we're aware of, how things are manifesting on the surface level, or what's guiding us, where are we kind of focusing our thoughts and our beliefs and our outlook on. So the Temperance card is also a slow card. You know, the energy is very, things happen when they need to, everything in the right amount, everything in moderation, everything in the right timing. This is being guided and orchestrated and helped along by higher energies, by spiritual energies, by angelic energies, by your higher self, by guides. Things are working out. Things are kind of on their own coming together in the perfect way that they're meant to. I know with me, this feeling, it's weird because it's almost like everything is going well in life. I've accomplished so many goals that have taken years, and it's finally like, here. But I don't feel, there's some disconnect between that knowing and that fact, and then my experience of feeling fulfilled by that. There's this energy that feels very stuck, very slow. Like I just don't want to do anything. And I don't know if this is going to apply to you, but or it may manifest in a different way for you. But that's why I'm feeling like that's kind of how I'm relating to this, because, you know, we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Temperance card. So they're both like saying everything piece by piece is being laid. Everything is step by step, portion by portion, going along with this path. And it's right. It's what you're guided to do. You know where you're going. You know what's going on. Allow it to just be. Allow it to, you know, fall into place. We're doing our portion with the Knight of Pentacles. We're doing our work. And it's all coming together in the right timing, in the right portions, in the right measure. Okay? Now, the Hopes and Fears card, we've got the Star. So this is like, you know, just highlighting the fact that we really do have this belief and vision and inspiration about where our life is going, about what we want to create, about living, you know, in alignment with ourselves, about cutting the bullshit and what makes us happy, what do we believe in. So that's, you know, a big focus on our emotional plane right now. This dreaming, this praying, this believing in something, and believing in getting there. And, you know, because I feel like for Aries, and again, this is just how I'm feeling, take from it what you will, but for Aries, I feel like it's been a long struggle. It's been a long road. I don't know if it's our astrology. I don't know what it is, but the recent however many years have felt like when am I going to be free from this prison already? When am I going to be able to really be myself? When am I going to be able to do what I'm happy doing, or embody or manifest what is right for me? And I feel like we have turned that corner, and we have paid our dues, and time is up on, feeling bad, feeling stuck. And things are just kind of coming into gear. But it might not feel like that right now. So then we have this whole other emotional aspect. I don't know if this is, just speaking on our emotional fulfillment that we want with this goal we're developing, this goal we're moving towards, what we're creating. If it's speaking on, that this ties into our values, that this ties into our fulfillment, our future happiness. Or I don't know if it's about a relationship for some of you, with the Knight of Cups, the Lovers, and the Ten of Cups. But there is this fulfilling emotional energy here that is very heart-centered, that is very deep to us. So the environment, we have the Lovers. So the Lovers, beyond, a romantic connection, a romantic choice, it's more about, on a deeper level, who we are inside. What do we value? What are we being presented with? What are our options? What do we want? Who are we? What are we choosing? What resonates with our hearts? What are we made of? So there's some element here of, which decision are you going to make? Which path are you going to choose? What feels right to you? What do you want? What's going to make you feel good? What's being true to yourself? Now it's in the environment, so you're probably feeling either what that is, and you're going towards it, or you're developing that as you go, or it's another person that's presenting you with this experience or opportunity that you're having to discern what's right for you. Now, also, this is Venus retrograde right now, so we're all kind of reviewing our relationships, our romantic situations, our money and finances. So this could just be a general, contemplating, who are you? What are you doing? Where are you going? What's important to you? Where do you want to focus your energy? What are you investing in? The Ten of Cups was on the bottom. So this is a joyful time in our lives. There really isn't anything to be disappointed about or worry about. But I know I really have felt, it's so weird because with all these positive, exciting changes and energies, I've never felt more lethargic or depressed or unmotivated. I don't know what that is. I don't know if that is resonating with you, or if that's just me, but there is this fulfilling energy here and a development of things. I picked 3 cards from another deck just as like an overall theme or, broader messages. And I got kind of the same thing. I got the Wheel of Fortune, fated change, things moving forward, things turning a corner. I got the Initiate of Wands, knowing where you're going, making a choice, following an inspiration, an exciting, passionate spark. And then we got the Ten of Cups. So that fulfillment, that ongoing. So we're turning a corner, okay? We're turning a corner. Things are looking really good for us. But then fourth card I pulled for that was the Four of Cups. Disappointment, boredom, apathy, being lethargic, feeling like I'm not really crazy about my environment. I'm not really fulfilled emotionally. So there's something going on there, but I feel like it's just a matter of allowing things, like the Temperance card, allowing things to be, allowing things to come together, not judging things. We are so hard on ourselves, Aries, and we are so, it's really hard for us to let go and just let things be. We like want to make things happen. We want to do it. We want it now. We want, like, we will. And, so, all right, now the outcome. So I'll go through the cards in a second, but I just want to look at them so I can talk it through. It looks like we are getting some crucial information, having a new understanding and knowing and knowledge about whatever it is we have been waiting for information or knowledge about or understanding about. Or maybe we're not even waiting and it's just going to hit us. But it is truly a new start for the future, a clean slate, a renewed, reinvigorated understanding where we're going, what it's all meant, what it's all been for. So I feel like this is finally having our, oh, okay, I finally get it, and now I see it, now I feel it, I have the proof, it's real, it's happening, here we are, I understand subconsciously, intellectually, spiritually, but so let's go through that. Okay, so we've got the High Priestess, the King of Swords, and the Judgment card. Okay, so all these cards are like about revealing something, communicating something, information that was hidden being revealed. So, the High Priestess, anything in your subconscious that is coming to light, any hidden information that is now time for you to know. Any intuitive understandings that we will have. It's getting to the bottom of things. It's having things be revealed. It's understanding. It's getting the answers we're looking for. Getting the confirmation. She's walking down into this dark underworld. Like, she gets to open the door and see what's there. Okay? So I feel like that because I feel like in my life, I really do feel crazy in a way, like with this energy lately. It's kind of like, what is this all? What is going on? What is my life? Who am I? Because the past is really gone and we are starting this whole new chapter of our lives, this chapter of us. I don't know exactly what it means on a human level, but intuitively and spiritually, it's a huge shift from where we've been. It's like a new book. It's something new. So I feel like intellectually we're like, I don't understand. I don't know how to feel about this. I don't even know what's going on. But I feel like that is finally going to come and be revealed to us, where we do feel, okay, in alignment, and like everything that now I understand what it's all been for. Now I'm starting to see things, what the meaning is behind everything and where things are going and that kind of a thing. So we've got the High Priestess. Then we have the King of Swords. So again, having, just mental clarity, intellectual clarity, coming to a decision, knowing the whole, because the King of Swords, he has to make a decision for his kingdom that could affect, millions of people. He's got to look at every single piece of information and make the right decision that's the best for everybody. So and then he finally has his decision and he knows, okay, now I know. I'm confident. I know what I think. I reviewed all the information and now I know what my view is on this. So, he's got his scales. They're balanced. He understands. Sword pointed to the sky, and he knows and he's confident. So I feel like we're going to be getting this information. This might be somebody, this might be the King of Swords giving you this information. This might be you. So that makes me feel really good. The other card in alignment with all this is the Judgment card, okay? So this is just verifying for us that there is going to be this eureka moment. There is going to be this new understanding. There is going to be this, okay, now I see where everything is going. I see what's come before. It's almost like we're still processing what's happened and all the stuff that we've been through, and we aren't really sure what to make of it. That can also be the High Priestess, like, I don't understand fully. I'm trying to get answers and But then the Judgment card is no ifs, ands, or buts. We see it clearly. There is no mistaking it. And we're ready for our new life. We're ready for our new start. We know where we're going. We know, and we're ready to go. There's nothing else to deal with. So I feel like almost like everything has been laid. All the hard hurdles, all the hard work that was attached to whatever has left our lives and entered our lives, whatever huge shift has happened in your life, whatever you're dealing with, whether it's internal, whether it's external, whatever. I feel like we're just kind of reflecting on what's happened and processing all of that, and we're coming into finally, okay, being fully aligned with that new future. Which is so exciting because, like, we're ready. We want to get there. We want to go. We want to feel, we want to be, in our new lives. And, like, I just don't feel like it's been fully there yet. And it's frustrating. Is anyone with me? Does that make any sense to anybody else? It's been, like, maddening. It's like all this great stuff is happening. Why is there a hint of this going on? Why? So another two cards that appeared in our outcome were the Eight of Swords and the Nine of Wands. So here is that experience, that human experience of, now remember, all the other cards, I mean, these are more, that's what's the truth from a spiritual higher level, what's working in us, in our souls, that colors everything, externally, that colors the mundane. This is like our day-to-day reality, how we are interpreting things, how things might feel to us that are temporary, just on a human level. So this is that whole feeling of, like, it's not happening yet. Things aren't happening fast enough. I'm exhausted. I just want to get there already. Okay, that's the Nine of Wands. How much longer? I'm tired. I just want to start this. Like, what's going on? I don't want to do this anymore. And this is the whole energy behind this is you're so close. You're like just there. You like just have one more little hurdle to overcome, or one more period of waiting, or you're like just around the corner is the payoff. So hang in there. You do have what it takes. You do have the strength. You do have the patience. Just get through it. Keep going. Do not give up, because things are moving in the right direction. Things are turning around. Everything is okay. We just may feel the opposite. We might feel like we might lose faith. We might feel frustrated and just over it. And then the Eight of Swords, same thing. This is when we're trapped in our own fears and illusions, when we're trapped in our own mind, when what we are having anxiety about, what we feel is limiting us or not going our way, is actually just how we're looking at the situation, and is just an illusion based on our perspective. And if we just we can free ourselves from whatever mental state that is, from the anxiety. So this makes me feel like, like we might feel like, why aren't things working out? What's going on? Da, 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 having that same kind of frustration or anxiety continue. But again, that we are going to understand and get that payoff. That's going to be revealed to us, that is going to prep us. And finally, like, because Judgment is like the best card. Judgment is like nothing else matters. Here we are, a fresh start, brand new. You're free to go. And that is freaking great for Aries. And again, with these like bonus cards down here, the Wheel of Fortune, Initiate of Wands, which I think is, what is the Initiate? The Page or the Knight of Wands? I forget. And the Ten of Chalices. So like, yes, the tide is turning, the Wheel of Fortune's here, things are getting sparked, movement is going forward, very emotionally fulfilling for the long term. We just have to hang in there through, it's basically like, you know, just us overthinking, being in our own heads, judging everything. Why isn't this happening the way, like, what's going on? Or just, you know, the general feeling of just feeling tired and needing to like trust and reflect and process but again, great financial resource energy, okay? You know, we've got the Knight of Pentacles, we're moving towards our goal, things are happening. Ten of Pentacles, we are embodying, resonating, projecting this stable, abundant, secure environment, this ongoing, you know, wealth, whether that's in whatever way that means for you. And coming into the near future, the Nine of Pentacles, where we're relishing, where we're appreciating, where we're reflecting on, wow, look what I've done, look what I've accomplished. Damn, I'm good. Then we've got this emotional energy, the lovers in our environment, the Ten of Cups, the Knight of Cups. So, you know, we're being kind of called and moving in a direction that is more fulfilling to us. Where we're choosing, we're creating what is important to me. How do I want to live my life? What do I want in my life? Who do I want in my life? And that's going to make us feel very happy, very content. And you know, I love that the Temperance card is above us, because it really makes me feel like, you know, we are being watched over, things are being guided, and everything is being perfectly measured and perfectly taken care of. And remember, Temperance is a magical card because it's, you know, the combining of two separate things, producing a whole magical brand new thing. So, it's like our magic stew, you know. I feel like it's been a long, hard road with many lessons, but we're finally there where we are making our stew. We are putting in, like, everything's just stirring and cooking. And, things are continuing to align. And as they continue to align, then we will feel personally more of an alignment with them, more of a fulfillment, more of an understanding about what's to come. It's hard to articulate because I don't know, like, it feels like for me, like, the path we were on, intuitively, like, I knew how to do all that. I knew what everything meant. I knew, you know, but now since this shift with the eclipses and this whole new, wow, I have a whole new life. Like, the things I finally wanted are here. It's almost like I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know where am I, what now? Where do I go from here? What just happened? Like it's a very kind of weird, disorienting feeling, which that's why I feel like it's like, what's off? There's some kind of weird disconnect. But from this, the insight this just gave me is that that's because things are still coming together and we're still aligning with what we've created. And we're going to get that validation, that more information, that understanding, and be re-engaged and ready to embrace our new future. Because especially because Venus retrograde is still going on right now. So I feel like, and all the planets aren't fully forward yet, right? Because you know how there was like 7 planets in retrograde. They're kind of coming forward one by one. So I feel like we're still, it's like we just want to get there, but it's like there's still more processing to do. There's still more understanding to be done. So it's a little, but that looks really great for us. I really feel like our goals are coming true. I feel like we're going to be much more like just happier and get to live life and enjoy it. So, if you do feel panicked or anxious or exhausted or depressed, know that's temporary. Know that that is just a minor symptom of knowing there's all these great things lining up in our life, knowing we're achieving goals we've always wanted to achieve, but that we have to give things time to appear and connect with us and be in our awareness mentally, physically, emotionally, whatever. We have to give it time to line up. We want everything now. We want everything all at once, or else it's not good enough, or something's wrong with it, or it's not working out. And you know what is interesting? I feel like that's because, the Aries is that first zodiac sign, the pioneers that go out before anyone else, and we experience everything brand new for the first time. So the metaphor is that we're the brand newborn baby. And so we don't have we don't have an understanding on a soul level in our subconscious of waiting for things. It's like when you're a baby and you need food, you are crying, you need it now. You need the right food, the right temperature in your mouth, in your stomach now. If you're cold, you're gonna freak out. You need warmth. You can't be too hot. You can't be too cold. You need it all right then. And if you don't have it, you feel like you're going to die, because literally a newborn baby would die. So our soul, because it's just that first experience of, whatever the life cycle or the physical world, symbolically, it's hard for us to trust that, everything is, we need to like have proof and see it and feel it and have it and now. And if it's not there, it's like we don't know how to, process that otherwise. So that's normal. That's an Aries thing. We can take a step back and look at the bigger picture. So just try to not overwhelm yourself if you do feel like that. It's temporary. It's just a symptom of, moving into this like uncharted territory, and feels a little vulnerable and weird, but everything is it's here. We just don't fully feel like it's here, but it's still cooking, or it's still falling into place, or it's hard for me to find the words I want to use to really describe this because I don't fully understand what's going on myself. So, but anyway, so I feel good about that. I feel like that really resonates with me. So we should just, yeah, it's all good. Things are coming. Things are here. We're in it. We're doing it. So, yeah, October, should be a fulfilling and productive month. And by the end, and again, this may bleed into November. You might see this in January and it makes perfect sense to you then, and is what you need to hear then, whatever. But by the end of whatever this little time period means for you, we're going to have that understanding, revelation, clarity, confidence, and any of the negative quote unquote stuff is just like the human level that's in our control. We don't have to feed into this energy. We don't have to have this be our main awareness. We experience it, okay, but then what do we really want? Keep our eye on that, dream we're creating. And then, we got judgment waiting for us. So, yep, that's what I am picking up on now. It's a really crazy time. It really is. So I'm looking forward to getting some kind of clarity, more understanding, processing more. So I hope that this, made sense. If this made sense to you, I hope that this helped. If anyone wants to email me just to talk about the reading or for a private reading, you can email me at Tara@tarastarot.com. And if you're feeling a similar way, please let me know, comment, because, let's all help each other, feel connected and feel like we're not crazy. So hope everyone is doing well and has a great month, and I will see you later.